This is the story of Turweza Kwaza, the man they loved, feared, and finally, killed. 1. Early life and origin. Turweza Kwaza was born in the 1970s in Beji, also Bish, Katsanala, Benue State. He lost his parents when he was young. He was said to grow up in an environment where folk beliefs, herbalism, and local mystical practices were strong. Some stories claim his father was a witch doctor and that Turweza was believed to have inherited or acquired supernatural protections. As a child, he began petty crimes, stealing poultry and goods. His early nickname Gana, sometimes Gana, is said to come from using a Gana must go bag to transport stolen items. 2. Shift into militancy and criminal enterprise. Gana gradually moved from small theft to more organized crime. Over time he formed a gang, raised loyal followers, started defense militia-type activities, especially claiming to defend communities like the Tiv people from attacks by other groups, e.g. herdsmen or militia. But these defensive claims often blurred with offenses, kidnappings, cattle rustling, assassination, murder, mass attacks, imposing levies/taxes on farmers and traders. His influence was felt in the Sankara geopolitical zone, Katsanala, Yukam, and Logo local government areas of Benue State. This area bore the brunt of his operations. 3. Philanthropy plus dual image. Even as he terrorized many, Gana also built a dual image. He reportedly built a clinic, a secondary school, gave scholarships, distributed bikes, equipment, business capital to some people in his home village. To some locals, he was seen as a protector, defending their communities, or at least claiming so. But many of his actions hurt innocent people, including his own communities. Clashes with the law and amnesty. The state government offered an amnesty program. In 2015, Gana accepted one such amnesty, turning in many weapons and arms. He was even given contracts, including revenue collection for agricultural produce in Sankara. However, after the amnesty, he reportedly returned to crime, kidnappings, murders, rustling, terrorizing communities. The government withdrew his amnesty, declared him wanted, placed bounties on him. 5. Reign of Terror. Over many years, Gana built a network of gang members, estimates say over 200, who were trained, loyal, and well organized. He employed tactics of fear, mass killings, raids, kidnappings for ransom, imposing levies on people, threatening non-compliance with death. Farmers, traders, prominent persons were not spared. Communities were displaced. 6. Wealth, hidden empire, and properties. With the proceeds of crime, kidnappings, ransom, levies, Gana acquired considerable property. His elder brother, Turk. Clashes with the law and amnesty. The state government offered an amnesty program. In 2015, Gana accepted one such amnesty, turning in many weapons and arms. He was even given contracts, including revenue collection for agricultural produce in Sankara. However, after the amnesty, he reportedly returned to crime, kidnappings, murders, rustling, terrorizing communities. The government withdrew his amnesty, declared him wanted, placed bounties on him. 5. Reign of Terror. Over many years, Gana built a network of gang members, estimates say over 200, who were trained, loyal, and well organized. He employed tactics of fear, mass killings, raids, kidnappings for ransom, imposing levies on people, threatening non-compliance with death. Farmers, traders, prominent persons were not spared. Communities were displaced. 6. Wealth, hidden empire, and properties. With the proceeds of crime, kidnappings, ransom, levies, Gana acquired considerable property. His Turkwala or Turkula Akwaza confessed to being an agent in acquiring property for him, machinery, excavators, dredgers, trucks, landed properties in Benue and Abuja. He also held contracts given by government, e.g. during amnesty, for revenue collection, which added to his income. 7. The End, Ambush and Death. In September 2020, Gana accepted a second amnesty program offered by Benue state government, and turned up publicly, along with some of his gang, traditional leaders, etc., to formalize it. On September 8, 2020, his convoy, while heading to Makurdi, the state capital, was intercepted by Nigerian army soldiers along the Bisiboko-Makurdi road during Operation Iamak Patuma 3. A shootout ensued. Gana was killed. Several of his gang members were captured. 8. Aftermath and legacy. Many in Banway rejoiced at his death, because he had terrorized lives, disrupted farming, trade, community life. But there were also controversies. Some claim the military acted extrajudicially, that